Hello, StarCraft fans! This is FalconPaladin coming to you with yet another edition of MidRank Madness. This is a game between PANDAEXPRESS and ObiWanKanoli on Bel'Shir Vestige, the latter edition. In the top left side of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is PANDAEXPRESS. And in the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is ObiWanKanoli from Mocat, which we've seen this before. It's at Monster Cat. Monster Cat is a Twitch channel that gives you like straight up royalty-free streaming music, which is mostly dubstep and house music and electronic EDM and stuff like that. But it's kind of an awesome place to go if you're looking for just music to listen to. Monster Cat on Twitch. Anyway, this is MidRank Madness. If this is your first time here, it is our examination of gold, platinum, and diamond level of replays sent to me at FalconPaladin@gmail.com with the subject of MidRank Madness. So we will see how these players do. Again, this should not be, a bronze level, but we're not going to see Grandmaster stuff here either. It's just in the middle, which is where most people live. Most people are in the platinum and diamond and gold levels. It's just where most people exist because it's the largest section of the player base. Most people are not terrible, and most people are not excellent. So here we go. Hatch first here for ObiWanKanoli into an extractor, into a pool. He has enough for a pool. It's time for a pool. Come on, Obi-Wan. You can do this thing. Are you going a third hatch instead here? I don't... That's what PANDAEXPRESS is wondering. He says, where... Whoa, he attacks his own hatchery. What? What is going on? He builds a spawning pool inside his own mineral line, cancels it, builds it outside, and his drones are attacking his own hatch. A little bit. Or they were, and then they weren't, and then they were, and then they weren't. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in a MidRank Madness game. I don't know if that was an accident or what, but it's a Reaper coming out here from PANDAEXPRESS, and that spawning pool is about 50% complete, which means no queens will be available. The lings need to come out immediately for Obi-Wan unless he wants to lose at least 3 drones. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call. If there are no lings made, we're going to see at least 3 drone kills by this Reaper. Spawning pool, again, still not quite done yet. Reaper moving on out. Oh, shoot. We have to name this Reaper, don't we? I was so focused on the weirdness in the Zerg base, I totally forgot about naming Reapers. All right, so this Reaper's name, as he comes right on here, is Toby. Toby the Reaper. All the drones coming off the line to try to stop this thing from happening. It is not a great choice, as it turns out. KD8 charge, come on, man. You get it. Getting, okay, a couple of the drones. That's not bad. And the links pop out. No, he had a window. Another KD8 shard. Whee! Hitting all of them drones. Remember the bug when workers that got hit by KD8 charge wouldn't go back to work automatically? That was the greatest. That was the dumbest thing of all time. It had to manually put them back on the mineral lines because they were like, what? We got thrown in the air. We don't know what to do anymore. Anyway, all right, you guys win the bet. You win that bet. The Reaper got exactly 0 drone kills, even though he showed up when there were 0 lings and 0 queens, stopping him from murdering those drones. Sure, the drones got pulled off the line, right? They got pulled off the line, lost some mining time there, but in the long run, that's better than losing a drone. Or 2, or 3, or 4, in my opinion. I could be wrong about that. Maybe somebody's done the math and proven me incorrect, but regardless, expansion is done for PANDAEXPRESS. He has a factory with a reactor tossed down, which tells me we're likely going to see Hellions coming out next of all. Third hatch on the way for ObiWanKanoli, down and to the left. Well, I guess not down, just directly to the left of his natural base, and Toby just gets murdered without killing anything whatsoever. Speed finishes on the lings. Those were slow lings that killed you, Toby. Embarrassing. Embarrassing opening, my friend. Alright, so it is Hellions. It is Hellions. It is a starport as well. We have this crazy, spinny, shieldy looking thing over here that's moderately hypnotizing as well. And who's going to make the next move? It's going to be the Hellions. It's going to be the Hellions. Ready, set, go. You're going to go? You're going to wait for 2 more. Nope, moving out. Okay, so a Marine Hellion push. I like this. This could be very good, especially against Zerglings. Inject time, ObiWanKanoli. You can do this thing. I believe in you. Yeah, not doing it. This queen injecting, not either. Getting double evolution chamber now, which is excellent and very nice indeed. Marines stop their assault heading south. Everybody stops, actually. Oh, man. Free drone kills. Free drone kills. Spread and creep is this queen. This is going to get harder for you. Why did you stop? Marines! What? Was it a misclick? Alright, so everybody's going to come to the staging ground. and then come in and start murdering stuff. There are 4 Zerglings and 4 Queens on the field for ObiWanKanoli right now. I don't see this going exceptionally well for the Zerg player, but we'll see how it works out. SCV comes in, tries to toss down a bunker. Are you nuts? All right, here we go. Marines. Oh, Queen, what are you doing off of the creep? Queen gets killed. 1 Queen down. All right, so far so good for PANDAEXPRESS coming right into this natural base. There are Lings, but they are getting roasted up so nicely. Good micro, actually, by the Hellions, burning them. Marines, get involved. Get involved. Try to take down that Queen, and the Queen is gone. Another Queen is here, but all the drones just retreating, just evacuating from this natural base entirely. So many drones getting picked off at the end here, lining up the drones. And 2 Queens here versus like 10 or 8 Marines, looking good. The transfuses keeping the Queens alive temporarily, but 1 Queen dies, the other Queen dies, and then the drones are here to fight for themselves and actually doing fairly well as the Lings picked off the Hellions. Drones fighting for their own lives. 9 of them were killed, but 8 Marines and 2 Hellions got picked off as well there. Resources lost tab, about 700 lost for the Terran and 1,250 exactly lost for the Zerg player. I still say that 3rd base is where you want to go to murder things. This SCV is still alive. PANDAEXPRESS's SCV that came down with the group is still hanging out. So that's really great. I'm surprised he's not dead yet. Double pumping those medevacs, getting a tank. It's a tank Marine tech switch here out of PANDAEXPRESS. More and more Marines on the way, calling down mules. So it's 2 base to 3 base, 50 to 28 harvesters. Dang, ObiWanKanoli is on a roll right now on worker count. Yeah, he's lost 9, but he's up to 53. Shwa. All right, so Queen. Trent, there we go. Medevac does get taken down finally. They notice him, even though he's been sitting on creep for the last 2 minutes. That's okay. He had a nice vacation on the creep. Enjoyed feeling the goopiness beneath his feet, watching the drones work. It was kind of peaceful for a while until he got stabbed by Queens and Lings, which is definitely not peaceful. PANDAEXPRESS coming back around for another attack at 7 minutes with medevacs, with Marines, with a tank. Dude, fill all of your medevacs. There you go. There you go. All right, let's do this thing. Time to go. Time to... Are you waiting for more? Waiting for more stuff? This medevac waiting for more stuff. Everybody else, all the other 3, have decided it's time to head on down to Zergyville and see what they can do. There is a single Queen defending at this 3rd base, so I think the 3rd base might actually be in a little bit of trouble. There are some Lings here for Obi-Wan, but no Banelings. He does have a Roach in production, which is going to help a little bit. Macro hatch on the way as well. And there we go, unloading at this 3rd base. So many dead drones. Tank firing, getting rid of that Queen very, very quickly. Some Lings trying to come in, taking tank fire. Nope. 3rd base is gone. Nicely done. Good drop. Nice hit by PANDAEXPRESS. Finally getting some results from all the aggression that he has shown in the first 8 minutes of this game. And the 3rd hatchery does explode. Some Roaches managed to escape in the ensuing confusion. Did he actually lose a Marine there from friendly fire from Tank Splash? I think he did. 12 kills on that Siege Tank and 7 kills from that one. Jeez. So we're down at 2 base and 2 base again. It is still 53 to 29 harvesters though, but super oversaturated at his 1st and his 2nd bases is ObiWanKanoli, so it doesn't help him all that much as it turns out. Panda has completely given up on making SCVs, which I'm extremely concerned about. Extraordinarily concerned about here. All right, Panda, you got this thing. More Roaches in production. A lot of Roaches and Lings here and Queens. It's going to... The tanks are not in siege mode. Now they are, but it's too late. Oh no, the Roaches getting a nice concave here, focusing the tanks down. There are Marines remaining, but are there enough to get rid of all of these Roaches and all of these Queens? He's making them retreat anyway. Continuing to move in here. They have no attack upgrades. Once again, drones are forced to fight. Oh no, there is a tank alive. What? I thought all the tanks got killed. He must have been hiding under a medevac or some such. Walking into tank fire. These Roaches taking that extra damage. Boosh. 70 damage per shot versus armored off of this tank, and the Roaches only have 145 hit points. That means they get 3 shot by those tanks if my math is accurate, and it is accurate because it is very basic. Replacing his 3rd base up here to the north of his main is ObiWanKanoli, and PANDAEXPRESS considers that a job well done. And you know, it might be if you actually made additional SCVs. How are you doing this? How are you doing this on 29 workers, dude? Alright, so more reinforcements coming on down. +1 has completed. Yes, +1 attack is done. +1 armor's on the way. +2 attack also being researched at the same time. He finally made some engineering bays. I don't know where they are. Here they are, up here at the natural base. Coming down, PANDAEXPRESS heading for the main base. Accidentally scouts this 3rd for ObiWanKanoli and says, you know what, I'll take a third base. How's that sound to you? Drone gets destroyed. Again, a direct fire on this hatchery. Another drone shows up bravely and smartly, actually more smartly than bravely, runs away in the face of this fire. Another drone, less intelligent, and does get killed. Another drone. Oh no, ObiWanKanoli, why are you losing these drones? Actually, 2 of them come in and manage to make it. Do they make it all the way back? Yeah, one of them does make it. One of them makes it all the way back. With Marines chasing it the whole way, though. That's hilarious. That's really funny. So, replacement third base gone. Sayonara. Thanks for playing. Couple roaches here and a queen. Nope, not going to be enough to hold this double tank +1 Stim, Marine, and Marauder group. All these roaches might be enough if the tanks would set up in siege mode and you'd scan and kill these creep tumors. PANDAEXPRESS, I'm feeling a lot better about your chances here. The creep is helping immensely. Roaches just taking shot after shot after shot. So many of them are so low on HP right now. Oh, excellent choice. Excellent choice. Upgrading to Ravagers. Morphing those guys in to a Ravager instead of Roach, which do not take the extra damage. Mind you, he's going for it, though. He's going for it. Tanks continuing to fire. Corrosive Biles landing on the tanks. Excellent target firing there from ObiWanKanoli. And the Terran player pulling back. Pulling back. Dude, I promise you have scans available. You totally have scans available on these orbital commands. Come on, dude. Come on. Scan clear. Nope. Scan. Nope. Run. Running away is PANDAEXPRESS. Is he still on 20? He's still on 28 harvesters. This is actually getting a little bit nuts. What are these guys doing? Are they worried about a drop thing coming? I don't know. Third base on the way from PANDAEXPRESS, finally taking the third out about 12 minutes into the game. Roaches. What the supply depot? Did he mean to build a bunker here? PANDAEXPRESS miss on that one? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with any of this stuff right now. That's why it's MidRank Madness. Swarm Host. Ooh, Swarm Host for ObiWanKanoli. Marines, Marauders, tanks. It's what PANDAEXPRESS knows is what he's going to continue to do. He's got that +2 attack done and +1 armor. Here it is. Roaches and Ravagers. The upgrades, though, very good for the Terran player. +2 armor on the Zerg's forces, but they are running for their lives right now. Losing Ravagers, losing Queens, losing Creep Tumors. Finally killing one by accident because it was actually coming in here. And here come the Swarm Hosts. There's only 3 of them. It was not ideal. Tanks have set up shop. Locusts are causing some problems here. But the Marines and the Marauders taking out Swarm Hosts, taking out Lings as well. Tanks continuing to fire from distance. Get a little bit closer, tanks. A little bit closer, tanks. Come on. Or at least go into siege mode. No, he's actually running. Oh, losing a tank in the process of running, though. Corrosive Bile chases the medevacs away. Nope, swinging back around for another attack. No, actually going home. Actually going home. All right, so ObiWanKanoli has his third base up and running. He's got a fourth base here as well, up north of his main. Going to try to make this thing work this time. Coming back down, PANDAEXPRESS. The current aggression is still absolutely insane. He still is not making SCVs. He's expanded, and he's not making SCVs. This is, I don't know. I don't know how he's doing this with so few workers. I mean, I guess he's doing a good job running his units away when they're in situations that are not beneficial. He's absolutely killing 0 creep tumors. Absolutely none. Spore Crawler going to take down one of his medevacs here if he's not careful, and he does lose it. He does lose it. Roaches and Ravagers responding as well. Tanks continuing to cause problems for this Zerg player, but he's still making roaches, and he does manage to finally clear out this group, and the tank is destroyed as well. Empty medevacs are retreating this time around. Spore Crawler with 6 hit points has 2 kills. Good job, dude. PANDAEXPRESS. All right. I just don't understand how he's making zero more SCVs, and he's got full energy on his orbital commands too, which means he's not tossing down mules. I really don't understand what is going on here. He's transferring workers a little bit. Yeah, he's transferring some workers. He's not making any, though. As Day9 always used to say, probes and pylons, SCVs, and supply depots, drones, and overlords. Always be making those things. If you haven't made one of those things in a while, just make one. Just make 1 or 2. Or if you're a Zerg player, you can make 18 drones at the same time if and y'all want. Lair coming in at 14 minutes for ObiWanKanoli. Creep spread continuing to push across the map here. And Swarm Host. All right, what do we even have? 2 Swarm Hosts, 16 Roaches, a Ravager, and 6 Queens with 20 Zerglings for Obi-Wan. He's got 72 drones to 29 SCVs. Hey, he made one. Panda made a single SCV. That's actually pretty good. Oh, he tossed down a ton of mules here as well. All right. So you use the mules. His income's going to be greatly boosted at this point. Obi-Wan is throwing down a 5th base. Along the left side, creep spreading for Obi-Wan. You know what? Might be time to push, dude. Might be time to push and just see what your Terran player is doing. Have you scouted at all? Nope. This Overlord is the only scouting that Obi-Wan has done. He knows there's a base here, and that is at this natural, and that is about it. That is the extent of what he is aware of. +3 coming in for Panda now. It is not exactly on time, but you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna roll with a that's okay answer today. Lings and Roaches and Ravagers and Queens. Was that a Baneling Nest that I just saw? Baneling Nest. The Baneling Nest just completed as well for the Obi-Wans. All right, it's time. It is time to move. Somebody, get up there. There it is, Panda. Moving out with a drop. Marines and Marauders. With that +2/+2 and Stim. Combat Shield's a little bit late, but he's getting there. ObiWanKanoli has started his +3/+3 for his ground units and is getting, specifically, an Ultralisk Cavern. By ground units, I mean melee ground units. Again, an accidental scout of another hatch from Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan keeps losing bases pretty much just through bad luck, I want to say. Is there enough DPS here to take this thing down? A lot of Lings and a lot of Roaches coming in. It's close. It's close, but the answer is going to be no. Nope. 131 hit points remaining. Everybody on the ground died. Medevac headed back home. All right, Medevac count is currently 7. He has lost 2 so far in this game. When the Ultras come out, I think that's what Obi-Wan's waiting for, is his Ultralisks to pop. Got a lot of gas, about 3,000 gas, about 1,000 minerals. He can make 3 Ultras right now, right? Can he not? What is this? This drone is killing this Queen. Does he have attack on a weird hotkey or something? Is that what's going on here? Speedy Lord scouting stuff out, seeing exactly what is going on at the 3rd base and the main base and the natural base of PANDAEXPRESS. Here comes another attack from PANDAEXPRESS, but 2 Ultras are in production. I guess he's maxed out is the problem. 196 available supply. Coming in to try to finish off this 5th base, and PANDAEXPRESS sees there's a single Roach and a couple Lings defending it. Nope, gone. Hatchery is toast. It's still 71 to 34 Harvesters, though, which is a bad feeling indeed. So tanks set up in range to kill some stuff. Oh, slow banelings here for ObiWanKanoli. There we go. Tanks going back into movable mode, setting up Lings and Roaches and banelings. I don't know about this composition for Obi-Wan. He needs these Ultralisks to be involved against what we're seeing here. Tanks continuing to slowly siege forward. The Ultras are here. They do have +2/+2. You're going to get chitinous plating? I'm not entirely sure about. So tanks setting up not directly in range. Lings trying to come around this backside and kill these tanks. Did not go well for them at all, but going for the right side as well. Ultralisks, banelings, and Roaches trying to clear out all of these Marines and these Marauders. The tanks are still alive. 8 kills on that tank, 12 kills on that tank. 12 and 12 for these 2. They're all gone now, though. Everybody on the ground is cleared out. Roaches with the +2/+1 upgrade enough to win that battle. The Ultra is tanking a lot of the damage there as well. And by tanking, I mean not really, because this Ultralisk has taken 0 damage, as near as I can tell. All right, counterattack time for Obi-Wan. Moving up this right side. He looks like he's heading for the 3rd base, which seems like an excellent choice, since 0 things are defending that. Oh, nope, defense. Defense has shown up at the 3rd base. 5th base being replanted by Obi-Wan in the meantime. 5 Ultras in production for the Obi-Wan. 6th base coming up this right side by Obi-Wan as well. You know what? Maybe just take out the natural at this point. Yep, some Marines trying to defend it. They're greatly outnumbered, though. And they die immediately. Here we go. Roaches and Ultras and Swarm Host. The Swarm Host not tossing down Locusts at all. Pretty good stutter step here from Mr. PANDAEXPRESS, but the Ultras are on top of everything, dead. Ultra behind, stuck behind the Roaches, not where you want to be if you're an Ultralisk. Meanwhile, an Ultra killing, just rallying Marines right about now. Ultra finally gets through the Roach lines after some of his friends are completely dead. And this might be all she wrote for our Terran player. It's 148 to 61 total supply. A lot of dead SC. Are they fighting these? Oh, do not walk past the Ultralisks. Oh, it's 18 kills and 15 kills on those ultras, and that's it. The rage quit out of Panda Express. Panda Express is defeated, and Obi-Wan is victorious. Woo! So that was a weird one. That was a weird mid-rank madness. I'm very surprised that Panda only ever made, how many did he make in this game? 11 plus 25, 36 in the entirety of this game, and yet still hung on for about 20 minutes there. So good for him. Good for him making it work. Just when the ultras popped, he didn't really have an answer, which is something that professional players struggle with as well against Zerg. So congratulations to ObiWanKanoli getting the win, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been FalconPaladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload and an edition of Mid-Rank Madness. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.